Hi all. So today we are going to study a new and important topic in theory of computation, which is finite automata. So the main points today we are going to discuss are: what do you mean by finite automata, the different types of finite automata, and some of the examples. Basically, finite automata, otherwise called FA, is the simplest machine to recognize patterns. So we all know that computer is a machine which do multiple tasks. One of its task is to recognize patterns. So finite automata is a simplest machine to recognize patterns. Basically, it is a machine with a finite number of states. So what do you mean by states? It will be discussed later. So it is a machine with a finite number of states. Also, it is an abstract model of a digital computer. The different types of finite automata are deterministic finite automata DFA, non-deterministic finite automata NFA, and finally the epsilon NFA, which is epsilon non-deterministic finite automata. As I mentioned before, finite automata is a digital computer, or it is similar to a digital computer, or we can say it is an automata or a machine. So basically any machine is represented by using some tuples. Similarly, in finite automata also there are 5 tuples. So a finite automata can be represented by using 5 tuples, which are Q, sigma, delta, Q0, and finally the F. So basically Q represent uppercase Q, or the capital letter Q represent the finite set of states in any finite automata. Next one is the sigma symbol. So the symbol sigma denotes the finite set of symbols. Symbols are nothing but in any language, for example, L equal to A raised to N, B raised to N. A and B are the symbols. So the finite set of symbols is represented by using the symbol sigma. Next one is the symbol delta. So delta represent the transition function in finite automata. Then Q0, small letter Q0 is the initial state, which represent the initial state in any finite automata, and capital letter F or uppercase F represent nothing but the final state or final states. So these are the 5 tuples of any finite automata. Any machine works according to the input symbol we are giving. Similarly, a deterministic finite automata or simply a finite automata also requires an input symbol for its working. So basically in deterministic finite automata, which is a type of finite automata otherwise called DFA, for each input symbol, we can determine the state to which the machine will move. That means initially the machine will be in one state, and when we give an input symbol, we can determine the state to which the machine will move in the next stage. This is what we call deterministic finite automata or DFA. Similar to finite automata, a deterministic finite automata also can be represented by using 5 tuples as I mentioned before, which are Q, sigma, delta, Q0 and F, where Q is the finite set of all the states, sigma is the set of all the symbols used in this particular machine, then delta is the transition function which is represented by Q cross sigma gives Q itself, and small letter Q0 will be the initial state and F will be the final state. So in order to represent a deterministic finite automata, we have to draw state diagrams. Basically, state diagrams are nothing but a graphical representation of a deterministic or non-deterministic finite automata. So a state diagram consists of some of the symbols such as circle, arc, double circle, etc. So basically, in a state diagram, if we have to represent any state or states, we have to use symbol circle. Similarly, to represent a transition from one state to another, we have to use arc or arrow symbols. Then, in order to represent initial state or the starting state of any deterministic or non-deterministic finite automata, we have to use an empty single incoming arc or arrow. Then, to represent a final state in a deterministic finite automata, we have to use double circles. So these are some of the symbols used in the state diagram. So now we can see an example of a deterministic finite automata with its state diagram. So this is an example question for a deterministic finite automata where Q is equal to set of A, B, C. So here the set of all the states are A, B, C. Then sigma is 0 and 1, set of 0 and 1, which represent the set of symbols. Then Q0 is the initial state. Here the initial state is A. F is the final state. Here the final state is small letter C. Then the transition function delta is given in the table. So the present states are A, B, C. From the present state, by giving the input 0 and 1, we can move to the next state as depicted in the table. So now we can draw the state diagram of this particular deterministic finite automata. So according to this given data, the first state is given as A. Since Q0 equal to A, the first state will be A. So we have to start our deterministic finite automata state diagram with the symbol A. With the state A only. So A, states are represented using circle. So inside a circle we have to write as A. Since A is a initial state are represented by using a symbol arrow. Now the present state is A. When we get an input 0, this A will go to A itself. So when an input of 0 is given, for an input of 0, we have to go to the state A itself. Then when we are in the state A, if a input 1 comes, then it will go to the next state B. So when we are in the initial state A, and when a input 1 comes, it will go to the next state B. Now we are in the second state, which is the B. So when we are in B, when an input 0 comes, it goes to the next state C. So in B, when an input 0 comes, it goes to the next state C. And while in B, if an input 1 comes, then it goes to the previous state A itself. So when we are in the state B, when a input 0 comes, it goes to C, and if a input 1 comes, it goes to the previous state A. So when an input 1 comes, it goes to the previous step A. Then in the third state C, if an input 0 comes, it goes to the previous state B. So while we are in the third state C, if an input 0 comes, it goes to the previous state. So if an input 0 comes, it goes to the previous state. We can draw the input of 0 here also, and we can also draw it here. So while we are in the state C, if an input 1 comes, then the present state will move to the current state itself. So if an input 1 comes, this present state C will comes to the state C itself. So basically this is the state diagram of this deterministic finite automata, where Q is A, B, C, set of A, B, C. So in this state diagram we can see that the states are A, B and C. Inside the circle we represent the state. So inside the circle there are three states A, B, C, which is correct. Then the set of symbols sigma is set of 0 and 1. So the symbols we used is 0, 0 and 1 only. So that is also correct. Then the initial state Q0 is A. So here the initial state Q0 is A only. So that is also correct. Then the final state F is C. So here the final state F is C here. So as we mentioned before, final states are represented by using double circles. So C have to be represented inside a double circle. So this now becomes the final state. So this is the state diagram of this particular deterministic finite automata. A finite automata that accept even number of ones over the alphabet 0, 1. So here the alphabet is 0, set of 0, 1. So we can represent sigma is equal to set of 0, 1 here from the question. Then the question is to design a finite automata that accept even number of ones. So even number, the smallest even number is 2. So here in this particular question, we only need 2 states. So Q, which is the set of states, can be, we can name it as Q0 and Q1. We can also name it as Q1, Q2, etc. So Q0 and Q1 are the 2 states I am considering in this particular example. So the transition function is delta equal to Q0 comma 0 for Q0, Q0 comma 1 equal to Q1, Q1 comma 0 equal to Q1, Q1 comma 1 equal to Q0, and the initial state is Q0 itself and the final state F is Q1. So now we can draw the state diagram of this particular finite automata by using this transition function. So now we have to convert this transition function to a tabular form so that the answer becomes more easier. So now we can convert this transition function to a tabular form. So initially in the state Q0, if 0 comes, we have to go to the Q0 state itself. So in the state Q0, if 0 comes, we have to go to the Q0 state itself. Then in the state Q0, if 1 comes, then we have to go to the next state Q1. So in the state Q0, if 1 comes, go to next state Q1. Then in the state Q1, if 0 comes, stick on to the same state Q1. So in the state Q1, if 0 comes, Q1 itself. Similarly, in the state Q1, if 1 comes, we have to go back to the previous state Q0. So in the state Q1, if 1 comes, we have to go back to the previous state Q0. So now this becomes much more easy to draw the state diagram. So now we can draw the state diagram for this particular deterministic finite automata. So as I mentioned before, here the initial state is Q0. So to depict the initial state, we have to draw the Q0 in a circle with an empty arrow. So Q0 is the initial state. While we are in the initial state Q0, if an input 0 comes, we have to stick on to the same state Q0. So if an input 0 comes, then we have to go to the same state Q0. And if an input 1 comes, then go to Q1. So if an input 1 comes, then go to the next state Q1. Then while in the state Q1, if an input 0 comes, go to Q1 itself. So while in Q1, if an input 0 comes, go to the same state. These indicate self loops. So in the next stage, if while in Q1, if 1 comes, input 1 comes, then we have to go to the previous state Q0. So when we are in the Q1 state, if a 1 comes, go to the previous state Q0. So basically this is a state diagram for this particular deterministic finite automata, where Q0 is the initial state. When 0 comes, it goes to the same state itself. When 1 comes, it goes to the next state. And while we are in the Q1 state, if an input 0 comes, it goes to the same state. And if 1 comes, it goes to the previous state. And Q1 is the final state here. So in order to represent final state, we have to use double circles. So today we have studied the finite automata, basic definition, the 5 tuples, and one type of finite automata, which is nothing but the deterministic finite automata. So I hope you all have liked my video. Those who like, please share and subscribe.